Hello beautiful soul, my name is Samantha if you've never met me before, and I want to say welcome to Sacred Solaris. Welcome back to my channel. I would love if you feel the call to become a subscriber here and a part of my YouTube community. I'm trying to grow this space here, so every single person means so much to me as we are expanding. In today's video, I'm just doing a bit of a vlog, which feels weird, but I need to get used to it because I love sharing, and so many of you guys message me and you love when I share these things. So anyway, it is the last moments of 2021 in the Bunya mountains and just mystical musings up in the mountains, and kind of finding myself, I don't know, after a year of like some shadows and some really hard energy to move through, I can feel 2022 already turning into like a very hopeful, healing year, and I'm very excited to see where it goes. And I want to pay respects and acknowledge the traditional and rightful custodians of this land. The Bunya Mountains are sacred to Aboriginal people, and this is stolen and colonized country. And with sincere gratitude, I honour and pay my respects to the elders of this land, past, present, and future. This trip that we went on was to celebrate the holidays with Callum's family. So we drove 3.5 hours inland to the Bunya Mountains, and it was so incredibly beautiful. It is the middle of summer. This was literally a couple of days before New Year's. So we are peak summer, you know, the summer solstice has been and gone. It is so incredibly hot and humid. So as we went up, the Bunya Mountains is about 1,000 meters above sea level. The weather was so cold and it really took us by surprise. So you will see our shock in a minute. Too cold? Just taking the time to ground myself after such a big long trip when you're driving for hours upon end. It's so nice. It's freezing here. Oh, hold on. What are you doing up there?
Freezing my right little ninnies up.
Oh my goodness, wow. It's super overcast, but
Okay, give it
I love that you guys get to see a lot more of Callum in this vlog, and I love his photography skills. He doesn't have as much meat on his bones. I've got a couple of layers of fat keeping me warm. Callum just ran back to the car from that hill because he's so cold. I love the cold. I literally want to move from where we live to somewhere where it's freezing. Cold makes you feel alive, you know? Wildflowers. So we've arrived at where we're staying, and it's a little gated community, and I can already see that there's wallabies up ahead. So I'll have to show you guys once we get inside. We're waiting for Callum's parents to come and to let us in.
Oh, hello.
Wallabies! Oh my gosh!
Oh, look at Joey! Look, little Joey! Look!
Oh.
Look!
This is the beautiful home we were staying at for the 4 days, and we were so lucky to have 2 really big bunya trees right next to the house. They actually were brushing up against the house, which was so special, and it was so magical because it's summer but we could have the fireplace going, so it just felt like we were in this really mystical, magical place. It took us away from the hot, humid summer we're used to. Good morning. I set the intention that I want to find myself again, and being here at Bunya I think is the perfect place. And I'm whispering because I don't want to scare all the wallabies. They're behind me here as well. You can kind of see them, so I don't want to scare them, but I'm just gonna sit with nature for a while. So I wasn't going to film my trip to Bunya at all, and it's so magical here, and I just found myself wanting to talk to you while I'm here. And one of the biggest things I would suggest if you're feeling really lost or you want to go on some sort of journey is setting an intention as you go out into nature. So like as you go on a walk, or I'm in amongst this beautiful forest, and like as you go out into nature, I want some guidance. Please show me, answer my question or give me some guidance, and then allow spirit to unfold a pathway for you as you set out into that natural environment, whether it's a forest or the beach. Take note of the plants, the animals, the insects, the birds, like what is crossing your path, what are you seeing, what are you hearing, and don't wrap up in your mind. Just take a look and just expand your vision and all of your senses out, and allow spirit to give you a message and some guidance on your walk or on your journey, if that makes sense. I'm walking along, and there's all of these little bumblebees and bees the whole way along this hedgerow. Now, after that beautiful walk out in nature with the bees and the wallabies and the beautiful butterflies, like I said, I set my intention of I want to receive a message. I want to feel a bit more, anchored on my path. And when I got back from that walk, there was beautiful parrots that I fed on the balcony, and it was just like this beautiful experience, right? And anyway, did family things, had dinner, I went to bed, and when I woke up, it was about 3:30 in the morning, and I woke up wide awake, and I just instinctively, I just grabbed my neck, and there was a tick on my neck, and I had to pull it out, and I put it on the bed. I grabbed the phone, it was wiggling. It was so traumatizing. I love spiders, I love insects and bugs, but when I tell you the energy of this tick was just so foul at the time, in that moment. And just if you're an anti-bug person, close your eyes for the next 5 seconds. I'm going to show you what the tick looked like. It's not the nicest thing to look at if you're squeamish or anti-bugs, but they kind of bury their head into you, and they pump you full of their, not poison, but their enzymes that paralyze dogs and cats, and they can cause us, really bad symptoms, follow from us. So when this happened, and I believe, I follow animism, so I believe that everything on this planet and in the universe has its own consciousness, and when an animal or an insect or a bird or whatever crosses my path, I always know that is for a reason, that there is a message, medicine within that exchange. So because this tick was on me, I'd literally gone out into nature asking for spirit to communicate to me about, because I've been feeling very lost. I'm going to be very honest, everything in my life has changed recently. The things that I thought I wanted in my future have all come crumbling down, and not in a bad way, in a liberating way, because the things that I wanted to create were not in my highest good, and they weren't. It was my mind trying to control my future, and so I'm trying to manifest something that was not in alignment with me. And for those that kind of are into the tarot archetypal kind of journey, it's the tower. The tower is a burning building, a burning tower, symbolizing something you have built in your life that is on fire, because the foundations of the tower were built on, unstable and ground that was not in your best interest for the future. So the destruction happens for your best interest, even though it doesn't feel like that at the time. So that is what has been going on for me lately. And so the fact that this tick, I had this interaction with this insect, and because we were it was on our last day and family, and we were doing all this stuff, I kind of just sat with it. And when I came home, I meditated, and I did my New Year's, kind of wrapping up the energy with the tarot, bringing in the new archetype this year with the tarot. And I called in the spirit, the consciousness and the spiritual embodiment of the insect tick. tick and sort of said, you know, what was this? What was this interaction about? And that's what I want to encourage you, is you can always meditate on things and call in and work with plant and animal spirits. Yeah, you can always call upon the animal spirit to communicate with them or to receive that medicine. And the message was about waking up. You know, it was a really strong message of wake up and take control of your life. Take control of your energy. Don't just wait for life to, you know, happen, to just like roll on. Like, sometimes we need to wake up and take control. And the side that it was on was my masculine side. It was my divine masculine, and which is the right hand side. So very, very much, it was interesting because that is all about taking action. And, you know, like, I think I needed this really big wake up call. And a lot of you guys know I had a car accident a couple of months ago. And again, things happen, it's like they don't just happen to us, sometimes they happen for us. And that car accident, I wasn't injured. It was intense. It was a really big accident. Sorry, I was just laughing because Callum is you don't know if you can see him, but he just came home and he gave me a side eye because I'm filming. Anyway, but yeah, sometimes things happen to us and for us, for our best interest. And there was a big message within that car accident, I tell you, and it was a really big, significant moment on my path. And so was this. So I wanted to share that with you, that sometimes, you know, seemingly it's a wake-up call, you know, it's a shake-up. It's something that gets our attention. And that's what this moment with this insect was all about. And where energy goes, energy flows. And I have just been this very floaty, neutral, you know, not moving forward, not moving backwards, just in neutral gear for majority of 2021. And the car accident, this tick, everything has been about waking up and taking action. It is time to put it into drive and hit the gas pedal, you know, like it's time to go. So I really hope that you enjoy this like musing about, I don't know, the energy that came forward. And I think it's a really cool message to share with all of you. And I want to now show you just the end little part of Callum and I exploring the beautiful Bunya forest.
Right, let's go. You might have to be caught today.
With my thongs. Turn around and say hello to everyone. So officially, this is Callum.
Hey everyone.
We've never really like properly introduced him before, but yeah, this is my husband. Mr. David Attenborough, tell us more. Wow, that's massive. thank you so much for being here and for joining me. It's been so cool seeing this channel grow the more I've been posting, and I would love for you to subscribe and join the channel. If you have any suggestions, feel free to reach out to me. I'm on Instagram, I'm on Facebook, I'm kind of everywhere, on TikTok. And if you want to join my community, I have Patreon. So I have monthly guidances, monthly rituals, and monthly classes on all things beginning, witchcraft, and spirituality. So I will see you somewhere in the ether, and I'm sending you lots of love and blessings. See you next week. Bye, my loves.